Red? There he is.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Good to be here. A little bit cloudy on the screen. Just hang on one second.
Okay.
Slightly better.
Why, hello everyone and happy Monday. How are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very well. Mondays on my channel, I usually talk about multi-level marketing, and lately the main multi-level marketing company that I have been talking about is more of a pyramid scheme, so much so that the Securities and Exchange Commission actually called it one in its facts section because it is suing it for $108 million for securities fraud. Yes, today we are of course going to be talking about ONPASSIVE. For those that are maybe unaware of what this thing is, it is a company, I put that in quotations, that started in June of 2018 but has yet to actually sell a product. It is run by a man named Mufareh, and he has a whole bunch of henchmen that do his dirty work for him by promoting it on their webinars. And today we are going to be reacting to one of my most favorite ones, Mr. Redfern. He's on a boat.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me because I'm sailing on a boat.
In this video, he goes on to basically blame all of the O founders for holding the company to the promises that they've made. So without further ado, I'll roll that intro and we'll get right into the ONPASSIVE cringe.
So today is Friday, the 10th of November. And as I have said on this, behind the scenes, and what I wanted to talk to you today about is really what's been going on behind the scenes as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. Yes, we are always pushing.
Now, is Red going to be honest with us about everything going on behind the scenes, or are we going to get this pretty little package version?
Forward with up-to-date things, but the real work, guys, is happening without us even seeing this. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about today, is to try and give you an idea of what happens. Now, in all businesses, the end result is because of the amount of work that has gone into things before you see the end result. You probably see it yourselves in whatever you do, and within your workplace or even what you do online. Then delayed gratification as far as the work that you put in today is going to be the fruits of your labor in time to come. This is exactly the same with ONPASSIVE. All the work that they're doing behind the scenes is to be for the future of what's going on. And where we're at right now and the things that they are doing behind the scenes is because of where they are going to be in the future, i.e. the collaborations with Jitex, the collaborations that they're having with Supercars Magilist, with the events team and the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai. Also, the new offices.
The Jitech thing wasn't a partnership. It was more like, consider it almost like a job fair that people can sign up for to showcase their businesses. It's not like Jitech went to them and said, hey, we really love ONPASSIVE and Mufareh and want to partner with you. No, no, no. They actually went to Jitech and they said, we want to be at your fair and showcase ourselves there. So, whatever, Red.
In Egypt, and also behind the scenes, as we were told by our CEO on ONPASSIVE 360, the 3 new offices that are going to be opening around the world. Now, did you notice when he mentioned the 3 new offices that are going to be announced to us? He said, we are not announcing them until they are fully staffed, operational, and kitted out with all the furniture. I think this is a really good move. Why? Because
Could you maybe work on getting a product out and for sale before you worry about a new office? Just an idea.
of I suppose people's perception, expectation of hearing what's going on, and then down the line, if they not feel that it's come to fruition in a timely manner, they start asking questions. Where is it? We were told this, and all the rest of it.
No. You all with Ash Mufareh and ONPASSIVE tell everyone that something's gonna be done by a certain date and out for release. Like when you told everyone last year that OConnect was going to be done and released on December 5th of 2022. When that did not happen, everyone had the right to turn around and say, wait a minute, you told us this was going to happen by this date and it didn't happen. Stop putting blame on the people in this company. When you all promised to release something by a day and then you don't do that, you, ONPASSIVE, Ash, are the ones in the wrong, not the people that were expecting you to do what you said you were going to do. Or are you saying that none of us should ever trust you ever when you say something's going to be done by a certain day? But don't try to act like people in this company are weird now because they've been sitting here for several months, actually since December of 2022, going, how come OConnect isn't done yet? How come we can't sell it to customers yet? How is it not perfect yet? It should have been. Ash said it was finished and it's not. It still is not ready for people to sell. Nobody's making money. We're almost in December again. It's been a year of this. They have every right to be upset. And this fucking manipulation tactic that you're trying to pull here, Red, I've had enough of it. Shut the fuck up. Stop putting the blame on other people. Why don't you go ask Ash why he can't take accountability for why anything is not done in this fucking business like it's supposed to. When Ash and you top leaders tell people something's gonna be done by a certain day, if it's not done by that day, they have every right to be upset and to question you. Maybe Ash should get some fucking integrity if he doesn't like it. And if you don't like it, Red, go bug Ash. Instead of telling all of the people viewing your videos and the people in ONPASSIVE that they're overreacting, go ask Ash why he can never do what he tells people he's gonna do.
A lot's been learned on the ONPASSIVE journey as far as the company is concerned. And one of the things they've had to learn, and because of mistakes that have been made as far as releasing information, is that people's expectations and timelines in their own minds is not of those.
No, shut up. Stop saying it's in their own mind. Stop saying that they're making up all of these timelines. You give them these timelines. You tell them the date. And then you guys can't get anything done by the date that you told them that you would. That's on you all. That's not on them. It's not them thinking up dates in their head, thinking up timelines that were never told to them. And the fact you're acting like this is a piss off.
The company, and if you listen to Ash Mufareh and you understand what he is saying, this is why he keeps reiterating time and time again, if I say it, it is a done deal. Why is he telling us this?
I don't know why he would be telling you that. Because if he says it, it's not a done deal. Just like he said OConnect was going to be done December 5th of 2022, and now it's November 11th of 2023 and it's still not done. Like, you have one audacity, Red, to come out here and say that people are making up their own timelines and due dates, and then to turn around and actually have the audacity to tell them that when Ash says he's going to have something done, it's a done deal. Not one thing has been a done deal yet. That's the problem. Again, get your fucking lips off of Ash's buttocks. Stop talking bullshit and just tell everyone that you're all a bunch of fuck-ups that can't get anything done like you say you will, instead of blaming them. I've had enough of you blaming other people for your mistakes.
Because he wants to reassure us that if he said it's going to happen, it is going to happen.
When?
It might not be within the timelines that you are comfortable with.
You mean the timelines he tells everyone it will be? Again, stop acting like people make up these timelines. They're all timelines and due dates given by Ash. Maybe he should stop giving them if he can't stick to any.
But as far as ONPASSIVE, the company, is concerned, they are a done deal and they are going to happen.
I'm sorry, ONPASSIVE is not a company. It did not properly register with the Securities and Exchange Commission and is being sued for $108 million due to that. And they've been called a pyramid scheme. You're not a company. You're a fake.
Have been learnt from the company because of people's frustrations and misinformation and all sorts of things that now
your broken
they
promises,
don't tell
dates,
us
your lies,
of new
bullshit.
things that are coming our way until it actually happens. That way it
Yeah,
relieves the
everyone,
anxiety and stress of people waiting or wanting, and so it's much better for them to go down this route. And the 3 new locations, which will be announced when they are live and active, is a very exciting thing for ONPASSIVE. Why? Because it means...
Why? Because you can never get out 3 new products. So it's amazing that you can get out 3 new locations. Again, why do you need 3 new locations for this company? You didn't even need the one in Egypt you just opened. Like, what are all these employees working on? Because allegedly it's not OConnect.
We're expanding. It means we are moving across the globe. We are not just in the...
Red, most companies expand because they get so many sales that they need to expand in order to keep up with it. You're the only company that I have ever seen that opens 20 offices before you even come up with and sell 1 product. Not even 1. You got 20 offices.
Locations that we know about, which is India, Singapore, and Dubai, United States. We know that there's other locations coming along as well. Hang on a second.
Yeah, answer a phone.
Just turning that off. So very exciting times as far as that is concerned. Also behind the scenes, if you were listening to our CEO on Wednesday, he was talking about the things that we need to own the internet. And when he means own the internet, he means with the model that we are trying to achieve here. He mentioned about the single sign-on and the
okay, Ash Mufareh is no Bill Gates. He's got to give it up already.
Ecosystem. We have that already. That works absolutely fine. And it's something that we're really happy with. Used to it, we know how to navigate around it, and we know where things are in it. That is a very important first step. Also, we need to be in a position where we own our own data, i.e. having a data center large enough to facilitate the amount of people that use our products and services and house that data within it. But also on top of that, guys, having a big enough data center so that we can then outsource to other companies.
There's the data center. They haven't brought up the data centers in a little bit. They kind of bring it up now in passing. So what's going on with the data centers, Red?
Like AWS do, they are one of the large, in fact, they are the largest data center on the internet, and many businesses host their cloud hosting through AWS services. ONPASSIVE will be doing the same thing, guys. They will be outsourcing, and other companies will be using our data centers to host their businesses on the cloud. Again, another source of income for ONPASSIVE.
Yeah, how?
Also with this, we will have our own registration, as in domains, which means that companies will be able to register their domains on our data center, move across from wherever they are at the moment, and host their sites on us, including all of us. We get our own domain names with that. If you remember, with ODomain. That's another thing we need to make sure we have. This is being worked on now behind the scenes all the time. We were told on Wednesday that this portion of the data centers will be finished and ready to go in the first part of 2024.
Why?
Another thing he mentioned.
Why? No. Why are you making another cutoff date? Because now what happens is when we get halfway through 2024 and people start saying, hey, remember, Fred and Ash said that these data centers were going to be good to go in the beginning of this year. How come they're not good to go yet? You're going to turn around and you're going to do one of these streams where you go, oh, you guys in your timelines and making up these due dates when you literally just sat here and said, this will be good to go at the beginning of 2024. Stop doing that then. Don't you dare tell people a due date or a date that things are going to be done by. You and Ash cannot stick to one fucking thing, and then when you can't stick to it and get it done, you blame it on everybody else for expecting you to. So no. You don't tell anyone shit. You shut the fuck up about when that data center's coming into fruition. Right, Red? Don't put a timeline on things.
Having our own banking. Now, when you talk about banking, people automatically think about cash points. They think about depositing money and all the rest of it.
Yeah,
those of you who are out there, and there's probably many thousands who already use internet banking, know that it's not about high street branches. It's not about cash points or anything like that. It's a place.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me because I'm sailing on a boat.
Where we can put our money and we can move it, withdraw it, and use it all virtually online. This is what is going to be coming our way as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. Our CEO said this will be ready by the end of this year. What is happening in the interim is we are using a third-party merchant. Our CEO said because of the volume that has been going through on.
So he does it again. And this will be done by the end of this year. And now, like always, if it's not done by the end of this year, it's going to be everybody else's fault for expecting it to be done by the end of this year. Not Red's fault for coming on here and doing a whole live stream where he lies to everyone, telling them that it will be done by the end of this year. And he won't blame Ash for it. Who's the one that told him it should be done by the end of this year? No, it'll be put off to the O-founders that are all wondering why it's not done by the end of this year. Red, I don't know how you can be this stupid, because you're not this stupid. Why are you acting so stupid?
Passive, to make sure that it doesn't crash again, they are having to manually make sure that everything is correct. This has slowed things down a lot, guys. It will get quicker as we get more efficient with it as well, to the point where it will become bulk paying in and bulk paying out. So please bear with us whilst we get through this little bit as far as the merchant is concerned. So a lot of good things are coming our way as far as that is all concerned. We have the products in place. These have been worked on behind the scenes once again, to a point where they have been stowed away, ready to be launched. Until the merchant part is sorted, we are not in a position to release any more paid products. Verify.
And see, here's the thing. Now, if they do get the merchant thing all sorted, what will happen is everyone will say, hey, let's start releasing those products that we allegedly have finished. And then they won't be able to release any of the products they allegedly have finished. Why? Because they don't actually have any of them finished. And then when they start saying, well, what the hell, Red said this in a stream, Red will come on again and say, oh, you guys and your timelines and your thought up due dates.
Is going to still be coming this year, along with the KYC that's involved with that. That is free to anybody who is in the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. And it is also going to be a B2B external paid product for other businesses. So lots and lots are happening, guys, behind the scenes. Just because we might not physically be seeing it within the websites or the ecosystem or even our own founders back office doesn't mean to say
So this whole stream then, Red, is just basically you coming out here to tell everyone to stop expecting things to be done because everything's being worked on behind the scenes. It's all behind the scenes. You may not see it, but it's all happening behind the scenes. I swear we need 20 offices open so we can get all this work done behind the scenes. It's ridiculous. It's a dumb stream and I hate it.
The company are not working
Not a
tirelessly
company.
to
It's
be able
scam.
to put things in place for us moving forward. It
It's
really is a done deal. And I was saying
A
this
scam.
yesterday when I was on with Marty and I was reading through the notes, is that when we have got something of this magnitude and so big, it's never going to be plain sailing. If you want to listen and read about other businesses of what they have had to go through to get to where they are, and I'm talking about most of the major businesses.
No major business has ever gone through the bullshit you've all gone through. Because unlike you all, they actually do planning and a business plan before they go out and ask people for money and to join them. So no, it's never ever the same comparison, Red. You gotta be tired from stretching. Does your arms ever hurt? Go like Gumby out here with your arms.
If you want a good read, just read the evolvement of Zoom from the early days to not even where it is now, but they would have failed 3 years after they had launched. You know, they launched with their product. It was very glitchy and all the rest of it. And it's only because they had a large influx donation from a third party of money about 3 years in that they managed to survive and then to push forward. Obviously, the pandemic made them a household name, but prior to that, their usership was, quite frankly, not very high. It was the pandemic that really was the icing on the cake for Zoom because of people needed to have virtual connectivity. And now, obviously, everybody is very much more au fait and used to be able to look into a screen and to talk. My dad, for instance, uses FaceTime with me all the time. Was it a bit alien for him at the beginning? Sure, it was. And it's same with every single person on here now. You know, talking in front of a camera when you first start it isn't a very comfortable experience. Why? Because not only are you looking at yourself, but you're more importantly listening to yourself. And I can assure you, and I think I'm 100% correct in saying this, is nobody likes the sound of their own voice when they are listening to it through their speaker. It's something that you get used to, and it's something that you sort of understand how it.
With OConnect, though, for example, the problem with OConnect is that it's not done yet, and it glitches and hardly works. It's not that when people go on it and they see themselves and hear themselves, they think it's weird. It has nothing to do with it, Red. Go off, boy, go off.
All works, but to make that step to do it, for many people, they don't like it, they don't want to use it, but because they have been forced into it because of the pandemic, now they are okay with it and they are very au fait with it.
That doesn't sound
so what I'm trying to say, guys, is that just because we're not seeing it on externally here within our ecosystem, and just because we might not be going as quickly as you like, doesn't mean to say everything behind the scenes is not being worked on tirelessly to make sure that we are going to be in a very good position.
Yeah, when?
I cannot
10 years?
emphasize enough the importance of that founder position. All you need is one. We've said this many times.
All you need is one.
And our CEO will make sure that they are looked after. On another note, I know because many people are starting to reach out to me that we are in November. I said it's November the 10th, and many of us activated our OConnect accounts in those early days. And that clock is now ticking down, and it will show 20 days left, or whatever
Yeah,
it will
so then what
say
happened?
before.
Because no one's been able to actually use OConnect during their alleged 3-month trial. So is that going to get extended, or are they going to have to pay for it again with it not working for 3 months? Explain that, Red.
It has to be reactivated once again, i.e. paid for once again. Guys, I am convinced, and I am 99.999% sure that this will be extended. So please, please, please do not worry about that.
How can you tell people not to worry? That's a very good worry. We've all been wondering this. I didn't even buy this shit and I was wondering this because I was worried for everyone who had. How can you sit here and be like, oh, I swear it will get extended, don't you worry? Of course people are gonna worry. This is why you're bad. You have no empathy at all for others, Red. You have no way to put yourself in these people's shoes to try to understand why they're coming to you with this. You are not a good leader.
At the moment with OConnect, okay, I'm sure that our CEO will give us some really good news as far as that is concerned. Extend that timeline, maybe for another 3 months.
They better.
I do not know. So do not worry about that. Okay, don't stress about it.
Okay.
I'm sure that his game plan is to make sure that everybody who has activated their accounts do not have to go out of pocket again. That has always been the game plan.
Yeah, let's see it.
Pay once,
talk all you want. I want to see
for
it.
your subscription. We've had that back. Pay once to activate your account, and you do not have to go out of pocket again. I'm sure that's the game plan. This is just me saying this, but that's always been how it's been, and I am convinced that he will be bringing something to the table.
I'm not, and it better impress me, because these people should be given another 3 months without having to pay.
Table of that nature. So spread that around. Please make sure that people stop stressing about it. I cannot see that the people who have activated it will have to go out of pocket again to renew their subscriptions. Okay, that's about it from me for today, guys. I'm working over the weekend, so no live from me tomorrow or Saturday, and then Monday we will be doing Monday Fun Day, but the probability is it will be later on. Instead of being at 11, it's more likely to be at 1 p.m.
Oh, no,
Eastern.
not later.
So
for the rest of the stream, Red just talks about what he plans on doing in future, and then says hello to everyone.
Christina Dodds, you're all clubbing it through the door. Thank you so much for your support.
And of course, thanks everyone for super chats, because he's still getting lots of them. After all, that's the only way people get paid in ONPASSIVE. So hopefully, OConnect is going to be extended for all of those who paid. Hopefully, data centers are going to start opening, and really, really big ones. Hopefully, 3 new offices are going to be open, because that's exactly what ONPASSIVE needs. And hopefully, Red is going to stop giving people timelines and due dates for things, since he wants to yell at everyone when Ash and ONPASSIVE can't keep their promises.
I'm on a boat, everybody look at me, 'cause I'm sailing on a boat.
I know, guys, this one got me a little bit heated at him, because I really do hate the manipulation tactics and the gaslighting and how they put the blame on the founders and the innocent people who are really just a part of this because they're hoping it will help their families financially and that they'll be able to save the world, because Ash did tell them he was sent down by God to create this company to save the world.
I'm on a boat, everybody look at me, 'cause I'm sailing on a boat.
Let me know what you think about all of this and ONPASSIVE and even Red down below. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you're all having a fabulous, fabulous day. Take care, and I'm going to see you tomorrow with an awesome video about Sniper Wolf and Jack's film, so stay tuned for that. Mwah! Bye! And fuck you, Red. Stop lying to people and then blaming them for your lies, damn it!
I'm on a boat, everybody look at me, 'cause I'm sailing on a boat.